However, I really do hope as many people as possible get to experience OHS because they do online learning so well. I help people every day with applying there and getting into it. I actually have a 100% acceptance rate. Everyone I've ever helped has gotten in. Hi guys, it's Krystle back at it again with another video. I hope you're all staying safe and healthy during COVID-19, and in fact, that's actually pretty much what I wanted to talk about in today's video. These past couple of weeks, I've been getting so many questions about and also working with a lot of families who are applying to my old high school, the Stanford University Online High School. It's fully online, and it's been fully online for like the past 15 years, so well before COVID-19 when everyone was pretty much forced online anyway. Obviously, it's run through the Stanford University program as an offshoot for younger kids. I feel so lucky that I was able to go there. It was an amazing experience, and so I always try and pay that forward nowadays by spreading the word about it all the time, helping other families apply, and of course tutoring students who go there right now. I work with a ton of students there. It's always so fun and rewarding. I've been able to take them from getting B's and C's to A's and A+, and yeah, I'm still really connected with the community, and that's why I made a video about it a few months ago, maybe even like a year ago by now. It's been a while, but that video lately has been getting so many views. I'll link it here for you guys to check it out. And because of that, I've been getting so many questions from families who wanted my opinion on it, my experience there, and help applying. So I thought I would make another video today, not just about what my experience was like, but why I decided to even do online school in the first place, literally decades before COVID-19 struck. I mean, it's trendy now. It was not back in the day. So it was a big family decision, and I kind of want to give you guys all the information about it so you can maybe even consider it as something that's viable for you guys and really make the most of it while everyone's sort of forced to be doing it anyway. Speaking of which, if any of that work that I've been doing with these families sounds like something that you're interested in, I also do college jobs, help with finding extracurricular activities, and things for students to do to follow their passions, all that good stuff that you need as a middle and high school student. Please email me at my email before the January deadlines for OHS at the very least. That's what we call the Stanford University Online High School, by the way, OHS. The application is coming up in January, so please reach out before then, and I would be so happy to walk you through it and help you out. So I've actually been doing online school since I was, wait for it, 6 years old. I like to say I was a kindergarten dropout. I even have that in my Instagram bio because my twin and I lasted exactly 1 week before we and our mom decided to actually pull us out because we felt like, we'd like to accelerate a little more, go a little faster. And my mom felt like she could put together a program of study at home that was going to be more personalized to our learning needs and the kind of students that we were. So since online learning was just starting to be a thing, we actually started out with what would end up becoming the precursor to OHS, which was Stanford's Education Program for Gifted Youth, EPGY. We called it EPGY. Obviously, I'm a Columbia girl through and through, but Stanford really was all about that online learning from all the way back in the Y2K era, so thank you, Stanford! We also ended up taking some standardized tests and testing into the Johns Hopkins Center for Talented Youth program, or CTY. So we ended up doing a lot of math through EPGY and a lot of English and language arts through CTY, at least in those first few years. Side note, there's going to be a lot of acronyms in this video, so I'll include a glossary in the description box down below, just in case that's helpful for you guys and you want to check that out. So by this time, we knew that online learning really worked for us because we were able to really place out of grade level, and we were able to go through 3 grades in 1 year in math, first, second, and third. The funny thing is, for those of you who know me, I'm such a creative writing person now, but back then I was so bad at English, couldn't write an essay to save my life. So my mom was able to really beef things up on that side, get us both lots of classes in English, writing, language arts, and that was when I started to really fall in love with writing stories, novels, poetry, which I'm still doing to this day. So the acceleration was great because my sister and I had been really bored in regular kindergarten. No offense to regular kindergarten, but we just felt like we weren't being challenged. But I'd argue that the personalization was even better because it really opened the gates for me to find my passion. Honestly, I think if I had stayed in regular school, I might have ended up hating school because it felt so restrictive. Like, you have to write an essay exactly like this, You have to go through your math problems and show your work exactly like that. You have to do pages and pages of worksheets of the same kind of problem over and over again, even if you've already got it down pat. And I'm so grateful that I never had to go through that. And really, it's all thanks to my mom. So thank you, Mom. We started this whole online learning thing around the same time that it was just starting to exist in a really viable way. So as we were growing up, all these different online learning academies were popping up at the same time. We were growing together. There was no Zoom back then. I know, unimaginable, but it's true. And so we tried out a whole bunch of classes from different online schools that had the live synchronous classes, as well as, just the asynchronous self-paced ones. So it was very piecemeal, very patchwork. We like to say we were hippies because we were just being very free-spirited and going with what we felt was right and best for our families. Of course, we always did history, math, English, science, but we also got to take classes like critical thinking, linguistics, things like personal finance, and all these other kinds of classes that most people really don't even get to try out until at least the high school level, if not undergrad. So once again, I feel so fortunate to have had access to that kind of thing. At that point, we were also definitely 100% homeschoolers. My mom was in charge of our learning. But we knew that as my sister and I were getting older, it would be increasingly difficult to find classes that could supplement the level of rigor that we were starting to really need. So it was always a question in the back of our heads what we were going to do for high school, and we always said when people asked us about that we would cross that bridge when we came to it. Thankfully, when we were in 6th grade, or what you would call 6th grade, since we didn't even really assign grades to ourselves at that time, since we'd be doing like 9th grade English, but 8th grade math, but 10th grade science, we ended up finding out about OHS. Or, I should say once again, my mom found out about it. Bless you, Mama, I love you. And we decided to apply. We started out just part-time, which meant that we took 3 classes through OHS and another one through CTY, but starting in 8th grade next year, we immediately started doing full-time and never looked back. My mom did ask us every year if we wanted to reevaluate and try out public school or some sort of other brick and mortar schools we call physical schools in the online learning world. But for me, I never saw it as an option because I just loved being cyber schooled so much because I had the flexibility and I could be taught by teachers from California and England and Scotland as opposed to just New Jersey where I'm from. What I could learn wasn't limited by who was within driving distance. And that's why I am so sad to see so many people hating online learning right now. It honestly hurts my heart to see people having such a difficult time with it. And I don't want online learning to get such a bad rap just because what people are experiencing now is not indicative of how it usually is and is supposed to be. I mean, what happened with COVID-19 is that the regular schools had to go online so quickly without, through no fault of their own, having any of the infrastructure and the resources to do it well. So unfortunately, a lot of people have been having pretty dismal experiences, which is really terrible. But I mean, that doesn't mean that online learning can't be exceptional and in some cases even way better than in-person learning. And I will stand by that. I know, hot take. OHS in particular was really exceptional, not just in comparison to other online high schools, but also to all other high schools across the country. In fact, at one point while I was there, it was ranked as the number 3 high school out of all high schools in America, which was really exciting. And I feel like it was such a privilege to have been able to go there. I was so happy about it, and I just really hope that you guys watching this can maybe take some inspiration and at least be able to enjoy your online learning experiences a little bit more if that's something that you're going through right now because of COVID-19. So that's my online learning journey, which turned out to be ongoing since Columbia is also online for this school year. But I would definitely rather be at home doing online learning than go to NYC and potentially contribute to the spread there. However, I really do hope as many people as possible get to experience OHS because they do online learning so well. In fact, OHS prepared me for Columbia so well that when I got there in my very first semester of freshman year, I was able to take 4,000 level classes and do really well and have an amazing experience. And I'm also doing the 4 years of my undergrad experience in 3 because, once again, of OHS's preparation. So if you guys found this video because you're interested in applying, or if this video convinced you to apply to OHS, like I said, I help people every day with applying there and getting into it. I actually have a 100% acceptance rate. Everyone I've ever helped has gotten in. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me. My email will be right up here on the screen in the description box. All my contact info is there. Please don't hesitate to reach out. Just do it ASAP, I would say, because they are experiencing a lot of applications due to COVID-19. So I want to make sure to help you guys as soon as possible. So get in touch. And also be sure, if you like this video, to like, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, and also share this video with your friends who hate the schools that they're at right now, because friends help friends. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Q&A video for 2,000 subscribers is coming very soon, and I will see you all very soon. Bye for now, you guys.